The plane was shaking so badly that people started crying and writing goodbye messages. If we go down, we'd go together. Then I saw his screen. He was sending his last words. Not to me, but to Sophie Miller, my best friend.
Don't take it the wrong way. She's just the person we trust the most, right?
The person we trust the most? The plane finally steadied. False alarm. My legs were trembling when we landed, but I was alive. Let's go to the notary's office. I'll be your witness. There's a confirmed report of a plane crash. What are you even talking about? I just saw the news about the flight. Are you okay? Oh my God, I'm coming to the airport right now. She hung up before I could answer.
I didn't want to scare our parents. They're too old to handle something like this. So I sent it to Sophie instead. Come on, babe. I screwed up, okay? Don't be mad. Sophie's gonna chew me out later. You really want to see your poor husband get scolded?
I couldn't say a word. My chest felt heavy. I just kept walking. When we reached the exit, Sophie's car had already pulled up. She jumped out, eyes wide with worry. For a second, I thought she was going to run to me, but she looked straight at Ian first. Then she hugged me tight. You idiot! Who sends a goodbye message like that? You scared the hell out of me!
See? I told you she'd freak out.
You're so annoying.
I just figured, if something really happened, you'd know how to handle things for us. Now, Nora's jealous.
Ignore him. Sophie rolled her eyes and pulled me toward the car. They joked all the way home. I can't believe you actually found this place.
I have my ways.
Well, I guess I'll have to treat you to dinner to thank you. The kind of easy laughter that made me feel like an outsider. When we got home, I said I was exhausted and went to bed. But sleep wouldn't come. Even, and I had been together 8 years. Just got back from our honeymoon. I thought I knew everything about him. Yet when life and death were inches away, all I wanted was to hold him, and all he wanted was to write to her. He called it a will, but I saw every word he typed. My hands went cold.
Nora, I'm walking Sophie downstairs. Be right back.
When the front door closed, I got up. His phone was still on the coffee table. My heart pounded. I grabbed it, entered his passcode, searched through every app. Nothing. Maybe I was just paranoid. Maybe I was losing it. Then I opened the settings, switched accounts, and found his second profile. No password needed. Their messages went back 8 years before I even met him. The early ones made me sick. Then the tone shifted. From friendly teeing to late nice confessions. From guilt to temptation. From temptation to something far worse. By the time I finished reading, my hands were shaking. 8 years of betrayal, sitting right there in front of me. I took screenshots. Locked his phone. I walked to the window. Down in the driveway, Sophie was standing close to Ethan, her hand on his chest. They weren't just friends, they never had been. And as I watched them, something inside me cracked wide open. Completely. I didn't sleep that night. When Ethan came back, he slipped behind me and wrapped his arms around my waist. His breath touched my ear, warm and steady, and it made my stomach twist. I pushed him away and moved into the guest room.
Nora?
By sunrise, I was gone. Staying under the same roof with him, I'd end up throwing up. When he called, I was sitting in Daniel Brooks's office. A divorce agreement lying between us. Vacation's over. Just catching up at the firm.
All right. I've got meetings all day. I won't be home for lunch. Oh, and I got you something. You'll see when it's delivered.
I almost admired myself for how calm I sounded.
You holding up okay?
Thank you. Everything on that list goes to me. He's the one who cheated. I want 90%.
If he's been unfaithful, that's your leverage. Stick to the plan. He won't refuse, you just need to follow through.
Ethan, Reed, and I were past forgiveness. One of us had to break.
That afternoon, a package arrived, his gift.
A designer bag worth $2,000.
Then Sophie called. Well, someone spoiled. Yesterday, he wrote me a farewell message, and today he drops $2,000 on a purse for you. Maybe stop being so dramatic, huh? Forgive him already. Her tone, half joking, half scolding, made me want to laugh.
Somehow, I was the unreasonable one now. The woman who couldn't take a joke. She kept talking, filling the silence, until she realized I hadn't said a word.
What's wrong? You okay?
I'm just tired, jet lag, maybe.
Then rest up. We'll catch up later. As soon as the line went dead, I opened my laptop.
I searched every social account Sophie had.
Everything looked clean, perfectly curated smiles, dinners, girls' nights, nothing suspicious.
But then I checked her following list and spotted an avatar, a chubby cartoon girl in a traditional dress. Exactly her taste. I clicked in.
It was her secret account. Every post was a diary, every post about them. Even without his face showing, I knew it was Ethan. The way he stood, the shape of his hand. His profile caught in reflection. It was him. My husband. My best friend's secret life. Their hidden home. I scrolled through post after post. Each one another knife. And that's when I realized, while I'd been busy loving Ethan with everything I had, they'd been writing their love story right under my nose. I watched every single one of those videos. Thousands of them. 8 years of stolen moments. By the time I reached the last clip, my chest felt hollow. He'd started flirting with her barely 3 months after we got together. 8 years of love, undone by a few taps on a screen. Ethan, Reed, after everything we've been through, this is how you repay me. If hell had a door, I wanted to push him through it. 2 days later would be Eleanor's birthday. Over the years, she'd always treated me kindly, like a real daughter. I took out the jade bracelet she'd once given me and placed it neatly in a box. Then I bought a designer wallet, $2,000, and wrapped them together in one perfect package. That morning, I reminded Ethan, "It's your mom's birthday today. Don't be late."
Got it.
He left without a clue. I took the day off, packed my suitcase, and bought a heavy iron hammer. For 3 hours straight, I smashed everything in that apartment.
The walls, the frames, the memories.
For 3 hours straight, I smashed everything in that apartment. By the time I finished, it looked like a war zone. Then I dragged my luggage out, gifts in hand, and headed straight to Eleanor's house. When I arrived, Sophie was already there. Nora, you made it! Come on, Nola, smile. Here's some water. Eleanor sat on the sofa, smiling warmly at her, like watching a scene she'd rehearsed 100 times. My stomach twisted again. They all knew. Everyone except me. Where's Ethan? It was already 6. He should have been there. Oh! He said there's a meeting tonight. He'll be here in about 30 minutes. He told you that? Interesting. I had no idea. I just overheard Eleanor on the phone, that's all.
Oh, honey, you and Ethan work so hard. You shouldn't waste money like that.
He said the more, the merrier, right?
Ethan's been swamped with work since the honeymoon. A month off puts anyone behind. Try to understand, dear.
Oh, you know Nora. She's the most understanding woman in the world, aren't you? I smiled without answering. Half an hour later, Ethan walked in, smelling like cologne and guilt. He came straight to me, peeled an orange, and set the pieces on my plate like nothing was wrong. Dinner was served. I reached for my bag. Happy birthday, Mom. This is for you.
Oh, thank you, my dear. It's beautiful.
Eleanor opened it, eyes widening at the sight of the wallet. That's the classic monogram. Nora, you have such good taste. Must cost a fortune. 2,000.
That's far too much.
If I don't spend it, he'll just spend it on someone else. Might as well let you enjoy it, right? The room went silent.
Nora, don't say such things.
Look inside.
She frowned, pulled out the smaller box.
The color drained from her face.
Nora, what is this supposed to mean?
What the hell are you doing? Who takes back gifts like that?
Nora, don't be crazy. You can't give something like this back. Their faces blurred together. Shock, fear, panic.
Just wear it, Nora. I did this for you.
I pulled away, stood up, and looked them all in the eye. Yes, I'm taking it back. Along with my life, I want a divorce. The whole room froze.
Nora, what on earth is going on?
All this over a text? I told you! It was during the flight scare! I explained everything already! Why can't you just let it go? You really want to destroy our marriage over that?
Nora, please. We've both explained it. If you walk out now, you'll make me look like the villain. I shouldn't have come tonight. No, you should have come. I was waiting for you.
You and Ethan have a place together, right? Being I Century Garden, Building 3's apartment 60 wing 2.
Ethan's eyes flickered, panic, just for a second. You started seeing each other 3 months after we got together. Ethan, you lied to me for 8 years! And you, Sophie, you called yourself my best friend. Was it fun? Treating me like a fool all this time.
Ethan, tell me it's not true. Say something.
I took a deep breath and slid the folder from my bag. Here's the divorce agreement. You have 3 days to think about it. I'm sorry, truly. I didn't want to ruin your birthday. But your son was late, and he brought her with him. I can't forgive that. I'm leaving. I walked out. Ethan chased after me.
Nora, wait! It's not what you think. We just talked. That's all.
Cheating isn't just about taking your clothes off. It starts the moment you share something that should have been mine. The first time you accepted her invitation, the first time you didn't say no, you were already gone.
Nora.
I got in my car and drove off, leaving him standing there in the street like a ghost. By the time I reached my small apartment, my phone was buzzing again. His name flashed across the screen. Against my better judgment,
Nora, you've gone too far! You destroyed our home!
You destroyed it first. I just leveled the playing field. I tore down the walls you built your lies in. Seems fair to me.
The renovation was my money!
I paid for it too. And all I did was bring it back to how it started, empty. If you don't like it, call the police. I hung up before he could answer. I wanted to block his number, delete everything, but the divorce papers weren't signed yet. Sophie never called. Of course she didn't. She knew me well enough to be afraid. I've never been one for words, but once I make up my mind. That night, I checked her secret account again. She'd posted a new video. It already had hundreds of likes, a mistress, shamelessly painting herself as the victim. I scrolled further. Another post had just gone up. I stared at the screen, laughing under my breath. Sophie Miller, the woman who stole my husband and played the saint online. But this time, she'd picked the wrong enemy. The thread exploded. Hundreds of strangers rushed to her defense. I couldn't help but laugh. Classy women don't sleep with their best friend's husband. Three days later, Ethan still hadn't signed the papers. He wasn't answering calls either. I had no choice but to go to his office. When he saw me in the lobby, his face went pale. He looked thinner, eyes ringed with exhaustion.
Nora, what are you doing here?
You've been avoiding me. No calls, no signature. I'm just here to ask why.
Nora, I don't want a divorce. I messed up, yes, but I never betrayed our family. I was just confused. I didn't mean to offend you.
Stop. Do you even believe what you're saying? If you don't sign, I'll make everything public.
I know I was wrong, but you can't just throw me away like that. People make mistakes! You destroyed the apartment! I didn't even get mad! Yes, I talked to her, but we never slept together. It was just conversation, just friendship.
I stared at him, disgust tightening my throat. Do you want me to release your little friendship videos? Will that make you admit it? You make me sick, Ethan! You're not even brave enough to own what you've done. If you don't sign, I'll help you by posting them myself. He froze.
When did you become like this?
When did you become this shameless? You cheat. And somehow I'm the villain. You've got some nerve, Ethan Reed. You have one day. Sign them or I go public. Your choice. Then I turned and walked away without looking back. At that exact moment, a notice popped up on the office board. An open position for an overseer rotation. I filled out the form immediately. Nora Evans. You just got married, and now you're signing up for a 2-year overseas post? Your husband's okay with this? I don't care. Everything else can go, but my career is mine. Claire studied me for a moment. Ambitious. As long as no family drama follows you, I'll sign off. I'm getting divorced. Her expression flickered with surprise. Then I'll fast-track the approval. By that afternoon, it was done. My transfer was confirmed. That night, I started packing my small apartment, the one my parents left me, when I told them about the divorce. Reaction was immediate. He cheated with her! I'll kill him both! Mom, please! What matters now is getting the divorce finalized. I'm leaving for the overseas branch soon. Probably 2 years. I need you and Dad to handle things here. My father, Frank Evans, frowned, processing it all.
She's right. We're not letting that man and his tramp ruin our daughter's future. You go build your career. We'll handle the rest. Frank, we split up. I'll deal with his mother. You talk to Sophie's family. Let's see if they still dare to show their faces once we're done. My daughter's not the one who should be ashamed. They are.
I felt a small spark of something I hadn't felt in weeks. Not hope, not yet, but strength, finally, strength. Ethan called first.
Nora, you went too far. The entire complex knows I cheated!
You did. Your choice. Did you sign?
Let's meet and talk it through. If we're divorcing, we can't split assets like this.
I can't believe after 8 years, all you care about is money.
What did you expect? Would you share a toothbrush with another woman? I wouldn't. It's filthy. You've let Sophie play you like a cheap toy, and now you want to negotiate? If it all burns, I'll walk away with nothing just to make sure you go down with it. Silence. I could hear him swallow.
I'll sign.
I filed everything at record speed. 1 month for the final certificate. I could fly back in to collect it. When we finished at the office, he looked at me with a trace of old softness.
Nora,
Save it.
After today, you and I are nothing.
I'll see you in a month.
I didn't block him on WeChat. Let the show begin. Meanwhile, the neighborhood had a field day. News spread that Sophie Miller had been messing with a married man and pushing him to divorce.
My dad started politely, explained the situation face to face.
Sophie's parents puffed up and said,
That just means Sophie's capable.
That did it.
My dad walked downstairs, handed out a pack of cigarettes to the security guards. By afternoon, he had troop banging under their building. She flipped out and called me a slut on her burner. I didn't bother being polite. I posted receipts. 3 months after Ethan and I got together, you started sneaking around. First come, first served. Please. He met you first, but he didn't choose you. You two got your thrills behind my back for 8 years. I'm just returning the trash to where it belongs. Why so mad? I dropped photos from our relationship, timestamp messages, even our marriage certificate. Mistresses don't get happy endings. I'll wait for your karma. As her calls lit up my phone, I boarded my flight. I didn't pick up. I sealed the number. Ethan wasn't doing any better.
With Sophie's arrogance, there was evidence everywhere.
Internet sleuths dug it all up. And then I threw gasoline on the fire. I packaged the timeline and records and sent them to Ethan's boss. He was supposed to be promoted. 1 email, and that future evaporated. While the mess burned at home, I went to war at the overseas branch.
I didn't have time for them anymore. Unless I needed to fly back to finalize the divorce, I ignored every message from Ethan.
Exactly 1 month later, I landed, grabbed my suitcase, and headed straight to him.
I went straight to his place.
He looked like hell, thin, unshaven, his hair sticking up.
Tomorrow.
Civil Affairs Bureau. Don't be late.
The light in his eyes dimmed. When Ethan heard my voice, his whole body seemed to jolt.
Nora, where have you been? I looked everywhere for you! Your parents said you left and weren't coming back. The company wouldn't tell me anything.
I've been searching for a month, and now you're finally here.
Did you bring your ID? It's exactly 1 month today.
Nora, can we not get divorced, please?
Not happening.
I didn't fly all this way to change my mind. If you don't agree, I'll file the lawsuit. Once the evidence comes out, you'll have no face left to save. Let's just end this cleanly.
Those 8 years drained every bit of love I had for you. The moment I learned the truth, I wanted to kill you.
And now you're asking me to stay married? How am I supposed to live with that? Get in, bring your documents.
Ethan's eyes turned red, but he followed. At the Civil Affairs Bureau, the process was quick, mechanical. The papers stamped, the seal pressed, and it was over. It was over. As I turned to leave.
Nora, I've been thinking about everything. I know it's my fault. But Sophie, she's the one who...
Stop. I don't care who started it.
Get out.
It's done. There's no going back. He dropped to his knees on the pavement, crying like a man who finally understood what he'd lost. I felt nothing.
But as I reached the intersection, the tears came hard and fast.
8 years. 8 years of loving him, of building a life I thought would last forever. I once believed I'd won at life, a loving husband, a best friend who knew me better than anyone. Sophie Miller and I had known each other since high school. We got into the same college, ended up roommates for 4 years. I never knew she'd met Ethan first. If I had, I would have never said yes to him. Back then, I thought friendship meant trust, that our bond was unshakable. But the two people I trusted most hit me hardest. Looking back, I should have seen the signs. Their closeness, the little jokes I wasn't part of, the way she always seemed to know where he was. I told myself it was harmless, because she was my best friend, because he was my husband. I was stupid, blind. Ethan wanted both of us, and Sophie didn't care who got hurt, as long as she got him. And me? I thought I was special. Turns out I was just convenient. After leaving the bureau, I posted a photo of the divorce certificate online. Sophie's social media was already under fire. But when she saw my post, she called immediately. She called.
Nora, why are you doing this? You just can't let go, can you? You're obsessed with ruining me!
Funny. That's exactly what I should be asking you. Were the last 8 years fake? Were you just pretending to be my friend? When I got married, you stood next to me in a matching dress, holding my bouquet. Tell me, Sophie, what did you feel that day? Was it exciting? Or did it hurt to watch the man you've been sleeping with promise his life to me? She went silent. Completely. Sophie, from now on, we're done. Don't ever call me again. I hung up before she could answer. I hung up first and blocked her number without hesitation. For the first time in years, my world was quiet, and I could finally breathe. Later, mutual friends filled me in. Sophie Miller's world had collapsed. The internet dug through her past and found everything. The secret affair, the lies. She tried to defend herself, saying she'd known Ethan for 8 years, and that I was the one who cut in later. But people weren't stupid. Screenshots surfaced showing Ethan had never once called her his girlfriend. You were the only woman he ever acknowledged publicly. That broke her completely. Our old high school and college classmates even came forward, confirming we'd once been inseparable. Then they shared screenshots of her private messages, where she'd called me a fake bitch and a homo wrecker. She'd even encouraged others online to harass you. They're not worth the energy. I was already gone, literally. My first month abroad was chaos. I barely had time to sleep, let alone think about them. I wasn't interested in fighting online battles. When my plane took off, I left everything behind. The company had sent me on a 2-year contract overseas, with only 1 trip back home for paperwork. I poured myself into work, meetings, client dinners, negotiations. Even the locals said I was intense. I didn't care. I wanted to make every minute count. The divorce settlement had given me 80% of our joint assets, though it wasn't much. The apartment I'd destroyed was worthless now. Ethan gave me about $10,000 in cash. I invested every cent, learned the markets, watched numbers grow. 2 years later, I stepped off the plane back home, a different person. 2 years later, I stepped off the plane back home. My mother greeted me at the airport with a mix of pride and fire.
You won't believe this. Ethan and that witch Sophie are married.
I blinked, expressionless. Not surprised.
Who would even want her? Every time she tried to date someone, I made sure it didn't last. You ruin someone's family, you don't get to live like a princess. I made sure of that.
My dad gave a helpless laugh beside her.
Her parents even came to apologize, said they wanted to make it right. I told them to shove it. And guess what? Sophie ran out of options. She went crawling back to Ethan. Now they're married and miserable. They fight constantly. Serves them right.
You know, I always knew you'd be an Yosu pilot. I'd expected it.
Sophie had chased Ethan for nearly a decade. If she couldn't have him, she'd burn the world down to get him. Now she had him and nothing else. I still drop by their neighborhood sometimes.
Let people know what really happened. Half the block hates them.
I couldn't help the bitter smile. Once upon a time, Ethan Reed was full of surprises, flowers after late nights, weekend trips, fancy gifts. Now he could barely keep the lights on. Back then, he bought me a $2,000 purse. When he started seeing Sophie, he upgraded her to a $5,000 one. In her mind, he was a man on the rise. A potential stock, she called him.
But public scandal doesn't vanish overnight.
He resigned under pressure when HR flagged his behavioral record. Every new company that ran a background check saw the same note: inappropriate workplace conduct. No one wanted to touch him. Eventually, he got a job at a big corporation, but he was already 30.
In that field, 35 was the wall. He married Sophie, bought an overpriced apartment, and took on her family's debts.
Sophie had a younger brother and parents who worshipped their son.
She'd spent her life fighting for scraps of affection.
That's why she latched onto Ethan, to prove she could win something for herself. But even their wedding came at a price. Her family demanded a dowry of $40,000. Ethan paid it. He couldn't afford the dowry, so he signed an IOU. 2 years later, he was still paying it off.
Serves him right. His mother even came by once, saying how wonderful you were. Please. What good is that if her precious son can't keep his pants zipped? Don't worry, honey. We'll find someone way better for you.
I smiled but didn't respond. When I finally got home, relatives and family friends poured in.
Nora, look at my college friend, 32, single, engineer, sweet as they come.
Nora, I've got someone for you too. My cousin, 6 feet tall, handsome, never married. You'll thank me later!
You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later.
Thank me later.
I politely turned them all down.
Right now, I only wanted to make money. Love, marriage, all of it felt like distractions.
Mom eventually stopped pushing.
My daughter doesn't need a man. She is the man.
And it was true. With my salary and savings, I could afford any life I wanted.
Then word got around that I was back in town. Ethan showed up at my doorstep.
I didn't answer the door. How does he still have the nerve? Nora, don't you dare look back. Don't let pity turn into weakness. He doesn't deserve it. Their kindness made me smile. It also made me realize just how blind I'd been back then. How many good people I'd ignored.
These days, I wake up with the sunrise and come home under the stars.
Every morning brings a new sky.
Life finds a way to fill.